Let's hear from the Cavaliers coach on what the fans really want.
I think a lot of people wanted to see Boston and Lakers back in the day. So I think nowadays a lot of people want to see Golden State Cavs. And it's not a problem. Right now, it's two of the teams that are playing, some of the best basketball right now. So two of the teams have been in back-to-back finals. So, why not? Why not want to see it again? And I don't see why it would be a problem. I mean, I think last year had some of the best ratings, I think, in NBA history. And I think now with them adding Durant and the way they're playing, the way we're playing, can be even higher.
Do you agree? Even as a Wizards fan?
Yes, because they're the two best teams right now in the NBA. I don't want a secondary team in the East playing the Warriors. It would be a blowout. And we've seen enough blowouts so far to show me that that's not what I want to see. I don't want a secondary team in the West facing the Cavs. Because again, it would be the same result. I don't want to see that. I want to see the two best teams going up against each other. Fortunately, they're in opposite conferences so that they will meet up in the NBA Finals, and that's what we'll see. Is it for the third straight year? Yes, but that doesn't matter to me so much as seeing the best competition.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm okay with it. And it's really just a matter of us waiting out these rounds until we get to that matchup. And we'll see then if the Warriors are that much better now with Kevin Durant against the Cleveland Cavaliers, who right now, like the Warriors, they haven't had any kind of challenge really in these playoffs. And they're a combined 16-0. I'm okay with it. I think Tyronn Lue nailed it. It's just unfortunate now because this is kind of the way, if you wanted to have 16 teams that all had a chance to win a championship, well, until you get 16 super teams, this is what is like the result of having LeBron put together his team and then having the Golden State Warriors do what they did in adding Kevin Durant. And even if they didn't have Kevin Durant, they probably still had a good enough team to make a run all the way to the finals. Well, but this is the super team era now. We
agree, but I also understand the other side of it that not everyone else agrees. If you're a Raptors fan out there and your team has been ousted by LeBron in the postseason two years in a row, and in the offseason you try and build up a squad to be able to go up against LeBron, and you fail time and time again, you think, man, is there any chance that we could get a ring in the era of LeBron? And you end up being one of those teams, kind of like the MJ era, where you are just one of those guys that didn't get a ring but played fantastic basketball because MJ existed. And that is frustrating for those teams, for those squads, for those fans. But that's what it is right now. And we're going through a second era of an MJ-like player where he's so dominant that it's hard to get anyone past him.
If we have 7 games in the finals that are just great games, is that going to make up for everything we saw previous?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because revisionist history, you only remember the most recent thing.
Right.
So going into the summer, everyone's going to be talking about, oh, remember Game 4? What about Game 5? Yeah. Oh, but remember that awesome play in Game 7?
Yeah, there might be.
It's not even talking about, the first round. Remember that crazy 30-point performance from whoever?
There might be plays and moments, right, within the course of certain series in the first or second rounds or even in the conference final. But really, it's all about the NBA Finals. It's about who wins the ring and or the team that failed to get there, and, or to win the ring. Get there but fail to win the ring. You
know what we should do is we should rank, once we get to the NBA Finals, no matter who's there, we should rank our favorite moments up to that point of the teams that are not involved in the finals, right? So like the Manu Ginobili block. Like, let's put that somewhere on the list.
Or how about the Manu Ginobili dunk?
Or the Manu Ginobili dunk. Yeah, he might have 2 of the top 5. But we should rank how we feel about some of these plays that'll be lost forever in the history of the NBA playoffs if we do see Cavs Warriors, because really that's the only thing we'll remember. Maybe we can help out some of these other teams and fan bases based on what we've seen so far.
Yeah, and we saw some great matchups head-to-head there between Harden and Westbrook, for example, in the Thunder-Rockets series. We thought we were seeing possibly an 8 seed beat a number 1 seed. Remember when the Bulls and the Celtics got going there early on before the Celtics turned things on in the second half. And unfortunately, we've also had some tragedies here within the course of this postseason, whether it be with Isaiah Thomas or Patrick Beverley, some sadness to deal with as well as the good times. So there have been a lot of moments of drama and or storylines that we've all liked to follow or have had to follow. But
What about Rudy
really,
Gobert's dancing? I mean, you can't forget about that.
Yeah, that's right.
When you put Rudy Gobert in the spin cycle, that's
Yeah.
got to be one of your favorite plays so far.
But in the end, yeah, we'll forget about all that if it is a great series between the Cavaliers and the Warriors, if that's what we get to.